Hello and welcome to Graceful Connections presented by Academy for the Soul. I'm your host, Sophie Bidard, and the co-creator of Graceful Connections together with Christel Hughes, founder of Academy for the Soul, the online school for intuitive arts. Graceful Connections is an adventure of exploration, discovery, healing, liberation, growth, and truthful expression, which is facilitated, amplified, magnified, and blessed really with grace. As graceful connections are woven between you and our expert speakers, your graceful guides into living your divine radiance. Thank you for being with me and bringing your unique vibration, colors, and energetic imprint, without which something would be missing. Thank you for answering yes to the calling of grace and for your willingness to live your divine radiance. So let's begin. I invite you to relax and take a few deep breaths. Breathing out all that does not belong to this moment. Let's bring all of your attention and your presence here and now. We set our intention that our time together, all that is shared in words and beyond the words, all the energies that we call in and flow serve our highest good, our evolution, and be of service to the highest good of all. I invite you to open your heart and be ready to receive. And to open your mind and be ready to receive. Remembering your connection to the center, to the heart of the earth, and your connection to the center, to the heart of the universe. So that you are held, both grounded and suspended, you are safe, relaxed, and ready, and open to receive. Now I'm calling the orb of grace from the heart of the universe and placing the orb of grace around our group, our gathering, each and every one of us. That we be held in the orb of grace and infused with grace all along our time together. Let's take a moment to adjust to the purity and the subtle high frequency of grace, allowing it to gracefully dissolve, realign, harmonize, amplify, magnify all that needs to be so, in purest alignment with divine will and the divine order of grace. And breathe. Beautiful. Now within the orb of grace, I'm delighted to welcome you to a special call of live intuitive readings I'm offering to you today. That's right. On this radiant Monday, I'm your expert speaker, your graceful guide to living your divine radiance. And I must say, to be honest, totally honest, I tried to wiggle out of this call and to reschedule it on another day in order to step out of the eclipse day, but the divine guidance wouldn't let me have it. So once I surrendered and fully agreed to it, I was shown that this is how we optimize our eclipse day. First, basking in the delightful vibrations of the orb of grace, and then dedicating our presence and attention to the cosmic unfolding. And I want you to know that our gathering today will be complete before the phase of the full eclipse begins, which will last over 3 hours. So we'll have all of us, every one of us will have plenty of time to bask intentionally into the eclipse energies. And that's why we're starting earlier than usual today to adjust for this optimization. So I'm delighted to be with you. I'll be doing intuitive readings on the karmic entanglements of standardization. And I want to mention the Aquarian Readiness Masterclass that I offered a few weeks ago. If you missed it, make sure to catch up with the replay. We explored Aquarian readiness. I guided an Aquarian fitness checkup process in the Orb of Truth, reviewing where you are at successively with separation, fragmentation, disconnection, competition, and standardization. And I offer the gift of a power claiming key, mantra of the heart. So for the replay of this masterclass, you have the link on your webcast page and on your replay page. Now, to request your reading right now, to come on the line with me, press *2 on your phone or click raise hand on the webcast, or you can place your request in the Q&A box on the web. And the question to ask for your reading is, where are the karmic entanglements of standardization attached in my aura? Now, while you do that, raising your hands, getting your question in the Q&A box, before we get started with the readings, I want to share the highlights about standardization. That's what is preventing you from fully stepping into the Aquarian paradigm of uniqueness that is fully embraced and celebrated. Standardization holds you in loops and patterns of conformity, uniformity, lack of authenticity, shutdown of your imagination, your inspiration, your true creativity, copycat mentality, repression, suppression of aspects of yourself in order to conform, to belong, to be accepted, to be loved. Loss of joy, loss of unique, truthful expression, loss of purpose and meaning. And you may be trapped in standardization to conform within the family, friendly circles, work, social community, spiritual community. Even the belief of having to conform to certain ways or certain practices in order to be accepted by the divine. Now, karmic entanglements of standardization are very persistent, holding you trapped in loops and patterns because they are rooted in all 3 lines of your past timeline, genealogical maternal line, genealogical paternal line. And from these 3 lines, they form a stress web attached in your aura, which is how they impact you in this lifetime. And this is what the readings are about today. Where are the karmic entanglements of standardization attached in your aura? So the awareness that you'll gain with the readings is key to your liberation. It's time to embrace, own, and express your uniqueness. Let it be recognized and celebrated. Yes, so let's get started with the readings. There are many requests. Thank you, everyone, for your interest. I'll do my best to get everyone served. Let's set this intention. And as always, you're welcome to make yours a reading or insights that are offered to someone else. If it touches you, if it resonates with you, if it triggers you as well, if it gives you shivers or knowing, then that's for you as well. In that way, for sure, everyone will be served today. And to support our readings, our accessing and receiving truth, I call in the Lipika. The Lipika, they are the celestial beings who have the role of being the scribes of karma. So let's do this. Let's eclipse the standardization together now, starting with bringing awareness to it. So let me start with the live callers. Then I will go to the Q&A. Okay, let's go to Coral Springs, Florida. Hello.
Hello, Sophie. This is Andrea.
Hello, Andrea. Good morning.
Good morning, sweetie. What are the karmic entanglements of standardization attached in my aura?
Yes, thank you. Okay. All right. Tuning in with your higher self, Andrea. Connecting with the Lipika. With your Lipika. With the Lipika. They are the Lipika. Where are the karmic entanglements of standardization attached in your aura, wrapped around your heart center, squeezing your heart, putting pressure on your heart, and your heart feels so pressured to conform and feels so upset and so sad to have to conform, as opposed to being free and being expressing its uniqueness. Right. So really straight to the heart for you, Andrea, very clearly that's where it's happening and that's where you want to clear this. Okay.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. Blessings, Andrea. Thank you. Okay. All right. Let's go to New York City with Jill. Unmuting you, Jill. Hello.
Hi, Sophie.
Hi.
Thank you.
Good morning. You're welcome.
Good morning. So what are the karmic entanglements of standardization attached in my aura?
Yes, thank you. Okay, let's see. Tuning in with your higher self, Jill. Connecting with the Lipika. Where are the karmic entanglements of standardization attached in your aura? For you, Jill, wrapped around the front of your power center, putting pressure there, dismissing your power, like your power wants to express and be available for being unique, for your original true self. I'm going to mute you because there's echo and it makes interference, okay? Your power center wants to offer power to your uniqueness and your authenticity, but with this stress web wrapped around the front of your power center, it's like your power is being hijacked and is being pressured to conform, and as opposed to being free to express originally and authentically. Okay, so that's where it's happening for you, where you want to clear this, Jill. Let me unmute you now. How does that sound? How does that feel?
You are 100% right. This is what I've been working on, is getting my power center clear and stepping into my divine power. So, spot on.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Spot on. Yeah. Well, you know where. And stay along. Stay along. In a bit later, I'll talk about how we can do this clearing together. Okay, happening on Thursday. Okay. Thank you,
Perfect.
Jill.
Thank
Okay. Thank you. Blessings. All right. Spot on. Yes. You know what? Your higher selves for you, Jill, and for so many of you, your higher selves want you to be free from these karmic entanglements and really give clear indications. I mean, so far, both for Andrea and for Jill, it came right away very clearly, like higher self is screaming and waving at me and making sure that, we're going to pay attention to the right spot so that the clearing can happen. So, okay, that's good. I love it. It means it's ready to go, right? And yes, we can, you can benefit and we can all benefit from having you, each of you, being in your authentic self and expressing your authenticity, your uniqueness. No more conforming, no more standardization. Eclipsing the standardization is the subtitle of today's call. Okay, great. Now let me go to the Q&A and I'm going to get started with Tanya. Let me see. Where are you, Tanya? Yes. Tanya in Swindon. So thank you, Tanya. Tuning in with your higher self, connecting with the Lipika. Where are the karmic entanglements of standardization attached in your aura? Tanya, for you, going to the area right in between the heart and power center, cutting the connection between these two, disconnecting them, not allowing them to be in operating in tandem, in synergy, right? And in that way, power center is losing power, heart is isolated, everything goes wrong, right? And so that's where you want to clear this, Tanya. Okay. Thank you, Tanya. Blessings. All right. Next, going to Fremont, California with Gail. Thank you, Gail. Tuning in with your higher self, connecting with the Lipika. Where are the karmic entanglements of standardization attached in your aura, Gail? Wrapped around your feet, around each of your foot has its own stress web wrapped around it and sticking its roots into the ground, holding you stuck in place, right? Holding your feet captured and stuck in position, not allowing you to move, not allowing you freedom of movement, being stuck in place, okay? That's where you want to clear this stress web, holding these karmic entanglements of standardization in place, okay? Thank you, Gail. Blessings. All right. Let's go now to New York with Zoe. Thank you, Zoe. Tuning in with your higher self, connecting with the Lipika. Where are karmic entanglements, standardization attached in your aura? Back of your heart center, with a sense of stabbing in the back, which says as this compulsion to conform and to standardize, and it's a compulsion as long as you are trapped in the karmic entanglements, right? It's not that you make a choice of it, but you end up in this compulsion, trapped in these karmic entanglements of standardization. To your heart, it feels like a stabbing in the back of your heart, not allowing your heart and your whole being, but your heart suffers the most primarily of it, not allowing the free, unique expression of who you are. Okay, so back of the heart for you, back of the heart center for you, Zoe. Thank you. Blessings. Next, going to Florida with Jennifer. Thank you, Jennifer. Tuning in with your higher self, connecting with the Lipika. Where are the karmic entanglements of standardization attached in your aura? Wrapped around your root chakra, really, I'm hearing captured, like your root chakra is captured, like held prisoner, and it's like a threatening, like or kind of a, yeah, I guess kind of a threatening. It's either you conform and you standardize, or you're unsafe. Right, so it's totally hijacking your root chakra and forcing the standardization right at the root of your energy system. Okay, then it echoes into your whole energy system, obviously. Okay, that's where you want to clear the stress web. Jennifer, thank you. Blessings. Next, going to Keswick with Glenn. Thank you, Glenn. Tuning in with your higher self, connecting with the Lipika. Where are the karmic entanglements of standardization attached in your aura, wrapped around your throat? Well, the throat chakra is about, obviously, expression with voice, with words, with sound, but beyond the voice, it's all about the true expression of who you are, or the expression of who you truly are, whether with voice or with your energy, with your presence, with your life, right? This incarnation. So the stress web being wrapped up around your throat there, it's obstructing this true expression. It's preventing it from flowing freely. Okay, so that's where you want to clear these karmic entanglements, the way they are attached in this incarnation. Now, when we clear them, and again, I'll talk about it in a moment after we do a few more readings, we want to clear them not only there where they are attached in your aura, we will need to clear them at the points of origin in the past timeline and genealogical maternal line and genealogical paternal line. Okay, but we start with clearing where they are attached in your aura. That's how it affects you in this lifetime. Okay, so thank you, Glenn. Blessings. Next, going to Stony Creek, Ontario, Canada, with Emily. Thank you, Emily, tuning in with your higher self, connecting with the Lipika. Where are the karmic entanglements of standardization attached in your aura? Okay, interesting. They're wrapping themselves up, like bundling themselves in your ears. Like if you know, when you're children, when you're a child and you put your fingers into your ears and you're like, I don't hear you, or you don't want to hear something, like you really plant your fingers into your ears. Well, this stress web of karmic entanglements of standardization, they are bundled inside your ears, inside actually your subtle ears, right? And they obstruct you hearing the voice of your true self, right? The ears are so close to the throat and to the voice. The ear chakras, they are dependent on the throat chakra. And but it's all about preventing you from even hearing your uniqueness, hearing the voice of your authentic, original uniqueness. And as you don't hear it, you can't speak it, right? That's how it's operating for you, Emily. And that's you want to pop these fingers out of your ears and liberate this ability to hear your own original, true, unique self and then express her freely. Okay, so that's where you want to clear these. Emily, thank you. Blessings. Now, again, this is for Emily, and each reading is for the person who asked for it and whom it comes for. But if it resonates for you and everyone listening, then that's for you as well. Okay, now going to Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, with Suzanne. Thank you, Suzanne. Tuning in with your higher self, Suzanne, connecting with the Lipika. Where are the karmic entanglements of standardization attached in your aura? For you, Suzanne, going to the sacral chakra, second chakra, wrapped around the front of the sacral, right? And really masking, I'm hearing masking, obstructing, cloaking your creativity, preventing the creativity of your sacral center to express, to create uniquely, right? To express unicity, uniqueness. And so that's where you want to clear this away, okay? Thank you. Thank you, Suzanne. Blessings. Next, going to Radstock in the UK with Teresa. Thank you, Teresa. Tuning in with your higher self. Where are the karmic entanglements? Standardization attached in your aura, bottom of your heart center. They're all bundled up and calcified, like they are all so bundled together, this stress web, and so tense and really calcified. There's a sense of weight like a stone, right? And the sense of it is that it weighs on your heart. It's so heavy to your heart, having to conform, having to standardize. It's such a heavy burden to your heart. That's how it operates for you, Teresa, and that's where you want to clear the attachment. Again, you want to make sure to clear also in your past timeline and genealogical maternal and paternal, and that's what we're going to be doing together on Thursday. All right. Thank you, Teresa. Blessings. Next, going to Charlottesville with Margaret. Thank you, Margaret. Tuning in with your higher self, connecting with the Lipika. Where are the karmic entanglements of standardization attached in your aura, Margaret? Wrapped around your throat. It's like a hand grabbing your throat and squeezing it, right? Like I'm hearing strangling it. And as it came earlier, I believe it was for Glenn, right? It's preventing not only the unique expression of your voice and with your voice and through your voice, but ultimately the unique expression of your being, right? And through your presence, your energy, your life, your offerings. So you want to liberate your throat, and that's where you want to clear the karmic entanglements of standardization, the stress web. That's the point of attachment in this lifetime. So that's the starting point of the clearing. Okay. Thank you, Margaret. Blessings. Okay. I have, let me just check this. I have a live caller in Fairfield, 9460. Unmuting you now. Hello. Hello, hello. Yes, welcome.
Hi, this is Tracy.
Hi, Tracy. Welcome.
Thank you. I would like to help clearing anything.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to do the reading today. The clearing is happening on Thursday, okay? So tuning in with your higher self, connecting with the Lipika, Tracy. Where are the karmic entanglements of standardization attached in your aura? So for you, Tracy, it's the higher heart. So you know where the thymus is?
Yes.
Okay, so upper part of the chest, right, pretty much just below the neck and the throat, and that's really higher heart is really about the expression of of what's the highest love, the higher love, and all that's higher in the heart, and this is being pressured and obstructed, and it's really cloaking your higher heart, preventing her from being free to emanate these highest vibrations of love that are present there and that want to flow from your higher heart. Okay, so that's where you want to do the clearing of these karmic entanglements, the stress web of karmic entanglements. Okay, how does that sound? How does that feel, Tracy?
That sounds good. Feels good.
Okay, great. So,
is there anything around the reproductive area?
Well, the reading brought to the higher heart, so that's where it is. Okay, there may be other things going on in your body, but today we're doing the readings on this specifically. Okay.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Blessings. Okay. Let's go back to the Q&A. And again, let's do some more readings because we have quite some requests and I want to get as many served as possible. And then we'll talk about our workshop happening on Thursday when we're going to clear these karmic entanglements of standardization. Okay, so let's go back. Where was my last request? We did Margaret, so now we're going to Hutchinson with Sandra. So thank you, Sandra, tuning in. With your higher self, connecting with the Lipika. Where are the karmic entanglements of standardization attached in your aura, Sandra? Center of the heart center, and I get the sense of a cramp. You know, when you have a cramp and this intense pain that is like cringing in a way, and that's what it's doing to your heart. Your heart has a cramp. If only just the thought of standardization, it's like it gives cramps to your heart center. So that's how the stress web is squeezing, pressuring, and impacting your heart center so much. Heart center wants to express your uniqueness freely, right? And it really hurts the heart to be prevented from doing so. So that's where you want to clear these, Sandra. Thank you. Blessings. Next, going to Pittsburgh with Patricia. Thank you, Patricia. Tuning in with your higher self, Patricia. Connecting with the Lipika. Where are the karmic entanglements of standardization attached in your aura? So wrapped very tightly around the very upper part of your thighs. So that's really the level of the end of the spine, upper part of the thighs, right? Very tightly wrapped there, that it's squeezing and it's preventing your legs from moving freely, right from the upper part of the legs, right? It's like they are tied in position, and because they can't move freely, then you can't move freely, right? And you end up being stuck in place. So that's where you want to clear this stress web, Patricia. Okay, thank you. Blessings. Next, we are going to Great Glen with Carolina. Thank you, Carolina. Tuning in with your higher self, connecting with the Lipika. Where are the karmic entanglements of standardization attached in your aura, Carolina? Going to your throat, squeezing your throat, and for you it's really specifically affecting your voice, what goes through your voice, so your verbal expression, your vocal expression, squeezing it, forcing it to conform and to be standard. So there's a deep desire and a great ability of your being to express verbally and vocally in very unique, original ways, but this is being squeezed and prevented, forcing you to speak like everyone, to, if you ever sing, to sing like everyone, if you know, to just do standardization, and really dismissing this ability, these unique abilities that you have with your voice and with whatever is expressed through your voice. You're also using your words and everything, okay? So, yeah, and it hurts your heart. Like, your heart is really hurting because of that, okay? So that's where you want to clear this. Carolina, thank you. Blessings. Okay, going now to Olympia with Katie. Thank you, Katie, tuning in with your higher self, Katie. Connecting with the Lipika. Where are the karmic entanglements? Standardization attached in your aura. Okay, going to the power center, Katie, but for you it's in the back, and this sense that we had earlier of the stabbing in the back, but this time it's stabbing in the back of your power center. It's like your power center feels backstabbed by this having to conform, having to to conform to society's standards, maybe family standards, maybe community standards. And your power center has so much power to give into unique expression and into uniqueness, and being prevented to do so, it feels backstabbed, and it is being backstabbed, right? So that's where you want to clear this, Katie. Okay, thank you, Katie. Blessings. All right, let me do a couple more, then we'll talk about our workshop. Okay, Tanya, I did your reading. Going to Montreal with Noel. All right, thank you, Noel, tuning in with your higher self, Noel. Connecting with the Lipika. Where are the karmic entanglements? Of standardization attached in your aura, power center, wrapped around your power center, pressuring it in a way that is sickening. It feels nauseous. I hear your power center saying, it makes me sick. I feel sick. I'm sick about it. I'm sick of it, right? This type of feeling sick of having to conform, right? So that's where you want to clear, Noel. All right, thank you. Blessings, Noel. Next, we're going to California with Caroline. Thank you, Caroline. Tuning in with your higher self. Connecting with the Lipika. Where are the karmic entanglements of standardization, Caroline, attached in your aura? Throat chakra, front of the throat, pushing, pressing there, obstructing the flow, and obstructing the obviously unique expression, right? Pressuring your expression in order that it conforms, that it standardizes, and holding it in check, right? And so that's where you want to set your throat chakra free from this pressure that the stress web is placing there of karmic entanglements, of standardization. Okay, thank you, Caroline. Blessings. All right, let's go to San Jose with Kathy. Thank you, Kathy, tuning in with your higher self, connecting with the Lipika. Where are the karmic entanglements of standardization attached in your aura, Kathy? Going to your root chakra, wrapped around the end of your spine, forcing your root to conform, forcing your root in place, right? Forcing your root in the standardization, making your root chakra believe that only by going with the standardizing, conforming, only in that way will you be safe, which is a lie, but it's holding this illusion. It's a manipulation, right? It's a manipulation, holding it in place and holding your root chakra all wrapped up in these beliefs that only by conforming, only by aligning will I be safe. So that's where you want to clear, you want to liberate your root chakra. When you liberate your root chakra, whole system is liberated to some degree. There may be more liberation clearing to do, but it's like, right? When you liberate the root, the whole system is impacted for sure. Okay, so that's where you want to clear this, Kathy. Thank you. Blessings. All right, let's take a pause. I'll come back to do more readings, but let's talk about how I'm here to do the readings today, but also on Thursday to support you with clearing these karmic entanglements, so of standardization. So I've created a special offer, and I'm going to talk about it now. To follow, please go to gracefulconnections.com/Aquarian3. If you're on the webcast, click the button or click the link. If you're on the replay, just scroll down the page. And this is the Aquarian Liberation Workshop Series. It's a series of 5 workshops which you can purchase as a bundle for an amazing price and amazing value. That's option 1, all the 5 workshops. Or you can pick and choose each workshop individually. Now, each workshop operates according to the same protocol. We clear the karmic entanglements which are holding you trapped in these loops and patterns and hold the emotional load and mental constructs in place. And the protocol is very thorough, very systematic. We start with creating the crystalline chamber of light, which is our safe, sacred space for healing, clearing, and liberation. We call Archangel Michael to bring his power to the clearing and to the liberation. And we call the Lipika to guide and support our work, as we call them today, to do the readings. And also we bring an orb of truth for revelation. And we clear the karmic entanglements in the aura. So that's where everyone who's receiving a reading today, that's where you're going to do the clearing in your aura at the point of attachment. But also we clear in the past timeline, in the genealogical maternal line, and in your genealogical paternal line, collecting the pearls of wisdom and clearing the residue. Now, as we clear these karmic entanglements, there are treasures of wisdom that are liberated. Each string of the karmic entanglements in your past timeline, in your genealogical maternal and paternal lines, hold a precious karmic lesson which is required for your soul's journey to take back its course. And collecting these karmic lessons really brings a meeting, a reunion with your divine self. The opportunity that was missed back then, at that point of origin where the karmic entanglements were created, the opportunity is recovered now. And this is what allows the liberation from those entanglements, those loops and entrapments. And we complete the clearing with an illumination with pure, bright, vibrant rainbow light and a power claiming key for your intentions to embrace and embody the Aquarian values. With that, not only are you free from those karmic entanglements, but you set yourself on a whole new higher vibrational trajectory, and you become a model for others, a model of the true Aquarian, and your ability to tap into and embody and emanate oneness, wholeness, connectedness, collaboration, synergy, and celebrated uniqueness. This inspires others, showing them what is possible, being the living proof of the Aquarian paradigm in action. So our next workshop in this series of 5 is coming this Thursday, April 11th. This is Freedom from Karmic Entanglements of Standardization into Celebrated Uniqueness. And already available are the workshops on freedom from karmic entanglements of separation into oneness, freedom from karmic entanglements of fragmentation into wholeness, freedom from karmic entanglements of disconnection into connectedness, and freedom from karmic entanglements of competition into union, collaboration, synergy. So you can join this one this Thursday from Standardization into Celebrated Uniqueness, or you can join the whole series. If you're interested in more than 2 workshops of those 5, then the highest value is in the full bundle. Get the 5, you'll get the full range, and you'll get the highest value as well. And for those workshops that have already happened, which is 4 of them, right? We're about to do the 5th one, which is the final one. All the 4 workshops that already happened in the last few weeks, you get the replay immediately. And I invite you to work with the replay just as you would work with a live call. So scheduling your preparation, scheduling your workshop, setting dedicated time aside in your schedule during which you will be undisturbed, uninterrupted for 1 hour 30 minutes, which is the duration of each workshop. In that way, you recreate the experience of a live workshop and you gain the same effects and the same outcomes. So I invite you to benefit from this 5 workshop series and to really bring on your Aquarian power. I also want to mention prior to each workshop, you receive by email precise, detailed instructions on how to best prepare for the clearing, gaining an in-depth awareness of the karmic entanglements that you will be liberated from in that workshop. And this allows you to gain the deepest possible liberation in the smoothest possible way. So the sooner you join, the more you have time for your preparation. So I hope you'll join me on Thursday, and even better on all of these 5 workshops. You have 2 payment, even 3 payment options. The greatest value is in the bundle of 5 workshops. And if you want more than 2, you better get the full series. That's where you have the greatest value. I've really been divinely prompted to make this accessible to as many of you as possible so that together we do radical work of healing, liberation, transformation, bringing forth the Aquarian paradigm through our embodiment and our modeling of it for others. So workshop this Thursday, you want to choose option 2E. Option 2E, that's freedom from karmic entanglements of standardization. All right, so now you know everything about how we are going to clear this, when this is happening, Thursday at 9 a.m. Pacific. And of course, you get the replay. And with that, let's go back to more readings. I'm going to go back to the Q&A and keep going through the list. We're doing good. My hope is to get everyone served. So let's keep going. We are going to Hudson Valley, New York with Marianne. Thank you, Marianne. Tuning in with your higher self, connecting with the Lipika. Marianne, where are the karmic entanglements of standardization attached in your aura? Root chakra, squeezing the end of your spine, holding it trapped, prisoner of this stress web, tightly wrapped around it. Again, it's this same false belief of you'll be safe if you standardize, if you conform. And safety is in the standardization. Actually, the highest safety you can have is in being your true self, your divine self, right? And being in tune with the divine within yourself, that's where your true safety lies and emerges from. So you want to liberate your root chakra and your whole being from this false sense of safety, Marianne. Okay, thank you, Marianne. Blessings. Next, going to Sweden with Liselot. Thank you, Liselot. Tuning in with your higher self, connecting with the Lipika. Where are the karmic entanglements, standardization attached in your aura, going to your throat chakra, being squeezed, your expression is being squeezed. There's so much more uniqueness that wants and deserves and needs to be expressed through you, through your voice, through your words, through your expression, and through your being. But this is being obstructed and squeezed and restricted. So you want to liberate your throat chakra, Liselot, and your whole being. But that's where it's attached, around your throat chakra, Liselot. Thank you. Blessings, Liselot. Going next to Australia with Katrina. Tuning in with your higher self, Katrina. Connecting with the Lipika. Where are the karmic entanglements of standardization attached in your aura, center of your heart center, being squeezed very, very tightly? Your heart is feeling so squeezed, so pressured, so hard to conform, to standardize. And you want to liberate your heart for sure. That's where you want to clear the stress web, the point of attachment. And then once we clear the stress web in the aura where it's attached, there where I do the reading, then we clear at the points of origin, in your past timeline, in your genealogical maternal, in your genealogical paternal lines, okay? So we disentangle all these karmic entanglements. Clearing in the aura is the starting point, but it's obviously a very significant starting point. Okay. All right, Katrina, thank you. Blessings. Next, we're going to BC with Joanna. Thank you, Joanna. Tuning in with your higher self. Connecting with the Lipika. Where are the karmic entanglements of Standardization attached in your aura, Joanna. Power center being pressed from top to bottom, right? From up to down. Like if you put your hand on a ball, on the top of a ball or a balloon, and you press down, right? That's the effect. Like your power center is being pressured down and put down, right? Bring it down, put it down. That's what is happening there. And that's where you want to clear this, Joanna. Thank you, Joanna. Blessings. Next, going to Seattle. Thank you, April. Tuning in with your higher self, connecting with the Lipika. Where are the karmic entanglements of standardization, April, attached in your aura? Throat chakra, again, the distinction is very much to the vocal cord, the voice, specifically everything that comes through the voice that is expressed vocally is being obstructed, forcing you to express vocally in a standard way, to conform to standards of vocal expression. Whether it's the way you speak, what you speak, how you speak, your voice, whether you sing, chant, hum, everything having to do with your voice. I'm hearing also what you give voice to. Now that's very interesting and profound. Preventing you from giving voice to anything, including ideas and wisdom that is not standard. Now that's very interesting. That's very profound. Okay, April, that's where you clear. That's where you liberate your throat and your whole being. Thank you, April. Blessings. Going to Camden with Cindy, tuning in with your higher self, Cindy, connecting with the Lipika. Where are the karmic entanglements of standardization attached in your aura? Okay, side of the throat, imagine it's very specific. Imagine if someone would put a finger on the left side of your throat, just below the jaw, right? And pushing there, pressing, pushing there, just one finger, right? Pushing very hard and pushing in one specific direction. And what it says to me, it's like it's pushing your expression, right? The throat does expressing, pushing your expression in a specific direction that is the standard, right? So it's very, very specific where it's attached, left side of your throat with this finger-like pressure pushing you in one direction. Now it has to do with your voice expression for the throat, but in general, the expression of who you are through your being, your energy, your life, right? Being forced into one specific direction and very controlled is, the finger of control in that way. Okay, that's where you want to clear this. Cindy. Thank you, Cindy. Blessings. Going to Germany with Veronique. Thank you, Veronique. Tuning in with your higher self. Connecting with the Lipika. Where are the karmic entanglements of standardization attached in your aura? Heart center, putting a weight on your heart center, weighing on your heart center. This stress web is bundled there around your heart center, and it's accumulated, it's weighing, and it's weighing on your heart. Your heart feels heavy. Your heart feels heavy having to conform, heavy with this standardization. Yeah. And it's so heavy, it like the heart like weighs down, and it even ends up putting pressure even on your power center as well. Okay, so it's like, oh, imagine if you had carried a big stone or a boulder in your heart. Oh, it weighs on what's below, which is power center as well. Okay, so that's where you want to do this clearing, Veronique. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Veronique. Okay, let's see where we are. How are we doing? We're doing good. Let me see if there are any more requests. Yes. Okay, let's see. Tanya says, thank you so much. You're welcome, Tanya. Okay, Rosie in California. I'm going to do the last few readings that we have in the Q&A and we'll be done. So that's wonderful, getting everyone served. So stay on board, everyone. You're going to get your reading. All right, Rosie, tuning in with your higher self. Thank you for being here, connecting with the Lipika. Where are karmic entanglements? Standardization attached in your aura, Rosie. Throat chakra, more the lower part, like just where the neck is attached to the chest, right? And I'm getting the sensation. Imagine if someone with the not the palm of the hand, but like the side of the hand, right? Like the fingers or what? We're tapping there, right? Imagine, and you can try doing that. Do it softly, so, right, be gentle, but just to get this sensation, like tapping with the whole side of the hand, and it's interrupting, disrupting. It's not as some other cases where it was squeezing or, really wrapped around. This is like a tapping, but it's like constantly interrupting and disturbing the flow of your the expression of your uniqueness. So it's very specific, a very specific way of operating. Well, I guess, yeah, it's pulsating actually. It's wrapped around this bottom of your neck, of your throat, as if you had a necklace there that's pulsating obstruction. So it's really like a device that's being installed there that's obstructing, disrupting, interrupting your free expression, forcing it to have to conform and standardize. Okay, align with the standards. So that's where you want to clear, Rosie, this device and the whole your whole being. Yes, as you say, to be free, to be and feel my authentic nature. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. The throat chakra, again, it's about the expression with voice, but beyond that, ultimately, it's about the expression of your truth, your true self, your authentic self, whether through voice, through your energy, through your presence, through your being. Okay, so that's where it's happening, and that's where you do the clearing, Rosie. Thank you, Rosie. Blessings. Glenn says, thank you, Sophie, for your reading. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. I love your comments. Yes. Tracy says, help clearing the blocks, please. Yes. Well, clearing the blocks happening on Thursday with clearing the karmic entanglements of standardization. Okay. And all the other 4 workshops, right? Separation, fragmentation, disconnection, competition, the other workshops available as a replays. that you organize, you schedule them and recreate live workshops for yourself. Okay, thank you, Tracy. Margaret says, thank you, Sophie. Thank you, Margaret. All right. Marina in Jersey. Thank you, Marina, tuning in with you, Marina, tuning in with your higher self. Connecting with the Lipika. Where are the karmic entanglements of standardization attached in your aura, Marina? Heart center, like center of the chest, like if a hand was placed there and was pressing, pushing, right, pushing inwards, putting pressure on your chest, like pressing it into conforming, having to conform. And if you conform, as long as you conform and stand and align with the standards, there's going to be less pressure. But if you are tempted to, if your heart feels tempted, if only tempted to go free, here comes the pressure, right? So it's being pressured into aligning with the standards and pressured into standardization around your heart, Marina. Thank you. Blessings. All right. Osar in Manhattan, New York. Thank you, Osar. Tuning in with your higher self, connecting with the Lipika. Where are the karmic entanglements of standardization attached in your aura? Osar. So for you, Osar, power center, center of the abdomen, really wrapped around there, squeezing, putting pressure on your power center. It's like your whole front of your power center is wrapped up in this stress web that is hijacking your power, forcing it to conform, and preventing your power to be available from being available for uniqueness, right? Just keeping it in check and keeping the power flow in the standardization, not allowing it to flow into free expression, unique expression of your unicity, your uniqueness, your authenticity. Okay, so that's where you want to clear these. Osa, thank you. Blessings. Zoe writes, thank you, lovely. Absolutely true. Bless you, Zoe. Thank you. I love the feedback. Rosie says, thank you, beautiful soul, such precious insights. You rock. Thank you, Rosie. You rock also. Everyone rocks being on the call today on Eclipse Day. We're doing this together. Everyone who's going to catch up on the replay, you rock as well. We are done with all the readings. Guess what? That's rock. That's rocking the readings for sure. All right. Thank you, everyone. I invite all of you who are Aquarian in hearts, who are ready to liberate yourself from standardization and embrace the Aquarian paradigm of celebrated uniqueness. Join the workshop Freedom from Karmic Entanglements of Standardization this Thursday, April 11th at 9 a.m. Pacific, or join the whole Aquarian Liberation workshop series for greater value, so that together with the power of the group, in a typical Aquarian way, we synergize the Aquarian Liberation and upgrade ourselves into fully embodied Aquarian pioneers, modeling for others, inspiring them, showing them what is possible and what is desirable. So go to gracefulconnections.com/Aquarian3 or click on the button or the link on the webcast page for Aquarian Liberation. On the replay, just scroll down the page. Option 1 is the workshop series, 5 workshops, the highest value. You have freedom from karmic entanglements of separation, fragmentation, disconnection, competition, and standardization. Option 2 is one single workshop that you pick and choose from these 5 that are offered, and you need to choose option 2E for Thursday's workshop on standardization, conformity into celebrated uniqueness. And you receive by email the detailed instructions on how to best prepare for your workshop, gaining in-depth awareness of what you're about to liberate yourself from. So I hope you join me on Thursday or join me on all 5 workshops. Now let's take a moment to be present once again to the orb of grace, allowing it to remain there, holding us, holding all that we have received, discovered, experienced today, all that we are not even yet aware that we have received, allowing it to settle in as we are safely held in the orb of grace for as long as it serves our highest good, our evolution, and the highest good of all. And I'm closing now by giving gratitude to each and every one of you. Thank you for answering yes to the calling of grace and the calling of your Aquarian self, your unique Aquarian self, to be liberated, embraced, embodied, and modeled for others. Gratitude to Christel Hughes and the Academy for the Soul for offering this platform in which graceful connections grow and expand, impacting our lives, our environment, and the world at large as we fully step into living our divine radiance. Gratitude to the Orb of Grace for providing a safe, sacred space for this journey of exploration. Gratitude for all the grace we are blessed with at every moment, whether we are aware of it or not. It offers all the nourishment, the nurturing, the healing, the revelations and realizations that we open our hearts to receive. Gratitude to our higher selves and all the higher beings who guide, support, and protect us. And gratitude to the divine. Thank you. Until we meet again, happy eclipse, everyone. Many graceful blessings to you all. And goodbye now.